and welcome to today's video. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the channel if you are new here. So for today, we're going to do something casual. I just want to go through and talk about my current favorites. I feel like this year I have kind of dropped the ball a little bit when it comes to my monthly hits and misses, which is something I usually do, but clearly we are like halfway through April, so this is not like my March hits and misses. So I just want to do like my current favorites, if that makes sense. So that is what we're going to do today. I have skincare products, hair products, makeup products, random products, and everything in between. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. I have a bunch of skincare products to talk about, and I feel like I talk about skincare like here and there on my channel and on my Instagram, but I don't talk about skincare like too much because, to be honest, I don't try out a bunch of things so often just because I do have like super reactive skin. But I have tried out some things this last month, these last few weeks, that I have been absolutely loving. So I kind of want to start with that because I'm just super excited about it. The first thing I want to talk about is the Australian Gold Botanical 50 Tinted Face Sunscreen. So if you followed me for the last few months, I feel like in videos I've kind of mentioned that I'm like on this sunscreen journey because I do have perioral dermatitis. And for some reason, like sunscreen just irritates it. I'm in like a bunch of perioral dermatitis like support groups on Facebook and on Reddit. And it's like the one area where a lot of people, or like most people with perioral dermatitis, have trouble finding a good sunscreen. With me, I find that sunscreens just irritate my perioral dermatitis. It makes it burn, it makes it itch, and so on and so forth. So anyways, I've been trying a bunch of new sunscreens probably the last 4 or 5 months, and I've found some winners, and my current favorite is this Australian Gold one, which is awesome because it is drugstore. I believe it's like 15 bucks at Target and Ulta. And I love that this is a physical, not a chemical, because my dermatologist did tell me to stick to physical mineral sunscreens. So this has 4% titanium dioxide and 4% zinc oxide. I do want to swatch it for you. The color is a little bit weird. I have the shade Fair to Light, and then I believe they have 4 shades in total. I do want to try to get the one that's 1 shade down just to try it, because the thing with this color, I don't even know if the camera's like picking it up so much because it's like very close to my hand. It's very pink. Like it's not really tinted with like a color that looks like skin color. It's just like very pink and peachy, and I'm wearing this underneath makeup. But I love, let me tell you what I love about this. I feel like I'm already getting too ahead of myself. What I love about this is that it's simple. It feels really, really good on the skin. I don't get a white cast because it is tinted. It does not irritate me. It does not make me itch. And it's just like a nice moisturizing formula. It kind of just feels like a moisturizer or something like that. I just feel like the texture of sunscreen can really be like weird and greasy and whatever. I also really like that this has a nice soft matte finish. So if you do have combination skin like myself, you will love this. And even if you have dry skin, like you'll be fine. It's fine on my dry areas. It's fine on my perioral dermatitis. But yeah, I definitely want to try to get the other shade or just play around with the shades, because every time I wear this and I'm not wearing makeup, well, I guess I am leaving the house, but like I'm wearing a mask and like no one's really seeing it. But I feel like in the summertime, if I were to like go to the beach or something, like I don't know if I would wear this on its own, because it just makes my skin like kind of like this pink peachy tint, and I already have like so much acne scarring and hyperpigmentation that, and I'm like already like red as it is, that I don't want to look like more red or more pink, if that makes sense. So I am going to try out like different colors. Hopefully they work. But seriously, if you're looking for a good mineral sunscreen that is drugstore, that is a great price, I highly recommend this. The next item I want to talk about is a skincare tool. I feel like since we've been in quarantine, I have not gotten a facial in over a year, like a professional facial. And I feel like I've just been taking my skincare Sundays a little bit more seriously and really pampering myself. And I feel like I've just tried a lot of tools in quarantine, and this one is definitely my favorite. I've been using it for the past month. Let me open up and show you what it is. I just have everything I have from them in the box, and the brand is called Deminuage. I feel like when I like something or when something is like fancy, I always keep it in the box. Same thing with my Dyson Airwrap. I've had it for like over a year and it's still sitting in the box. Let me know if anyone else does that. But anyways, this is their quick pour nano pen. So basically when you purchase this, you get the pen and then you get boosters. It depends on like which set you purchase because there's like different sets. But the set that I have comes with the daily nano chips and then the booster chips, and then I also got their serum. Let me back it up a little bit and explain to you what this is. This is basically similar to like micro needling but at home, but it's actually a real device. This does go on. If you can hear it, it's not one of those like roller things that people buy that like gives you punctures in your skin. It's not like that. Basically what you do is you take one of the nano chips. You can choose to get the daily nano chips or the booster nano chips. The booster ones are just like a little bit more deeper penetration, if that makes sense. So how I use this, and I did actually film myself using this for an Instagram Reels that I plan on posting. So I'll insert like the footage over here. But basically you take out the nano chip, you screw it on, and you turn the pen on. And basically before you do that, or the way I do it, is that I'll use the daily ones every other day with my hyaluronic acid serum. So I'll wash my face in the morning, do the hyaluronic acid serum, and then I'll use this on top of it, and it just pushes everything into the skin. And when I tell you, when you're done using it, you are like glowing. And then what I've been doing for once a week, I've been using the booster nano chip, and then I've been also using that in conjunction with their Blanc brightening serum. I do want to quickly insert a before and after photo. So I'm going to post the photo right here. This is my before photo, and I'm just looking on it on my phone so I can like explain it. So if you look at the before photo, basically over here on my cheek, I have a lot of scarring. I have a pimple right here, and then I have a breakout on my chin, which I pretty much always do. So this is how my skin looked directly before I used this for the first time. And the first time I ever used it, I actually used the booster one with the Blanc serum. That was on a Sunday. I used it on Sundays. And then on Tuesday, I started with my hyaluronic acid serum, if that makes sense. And then if you go to the after photo, which is literally my skin this morning before I put my makeup on, you'll see that although I do have my scarring left over, that will obviously take more than a month to completely go away. Literally, I do not have a single breakout on my chin, which is my problem area. Literally no acne on my chin. Like everything is just nice and flat and hydrated. Like it literally just makes your skin like so plump and hydrated, and it looks and feels literally the same way as after you get like a professional facial. Moving on, I have more skincare to talk about. I wanted to talk about this eye cream. This is the La Roche-Posay Toleriane Ultra Eyes. I do also have perioral dermatitis. Listen, take a shot every time I say perioral dermatitis, but I also get it on my eyes, and I was just looking for something that was really nice and hydrating and really gentle. This eye cream is so freaking good. Not only is it like super gentle, I'm telling you, like I'm touching my under eyes now, it makes your under eyes plump, like hydrated and plump. You literally need the smallest amount. It has a really thin type of texture, if you can see that. The texture is super duper thin. I put it all over my eyes, on my eyelids, and I just feel like the first time I used this, I woke up and I was like, oh my God, like my under eyes just feel plump and hydrated. It is to die for. Another La Roche-Posay product, I think. Did I find this? I think I might have found this on TikTok, but I love their product. I feel like I talk about La Roche-Posay all the time. I love their products. This is the Cicaplast Balm B5. This has 5% panthenol, that's vitamin B5, and basically this is just supposed to soothe your skin. So I like to use this at night when I just feel like my skin is like red and irritated, or if you just started or are using retinol, stuff like that. You will love this. Not only does this hydrate the skin, you also need a very tiny amount. This stuff is thick. This stuff is thick. And if you don't rub it in all the way, it kind of will leave like a white cast. So just a heads up on that. But this is so soothing on the skin. It really, really helps with like redness, irritation. If you have any dry spots, anything like that, this literally works so well. Trust me, try it. It is amazing. The next item I want to talk about is also, I guess you could call this a skincare item, but the weather is finally starting to get warmer. I know you can't tell because I'm literally wearing a turtleneck. We're in this like weird phase in New York right now where it's like one day 75 and sunny, and the other day, like today, is like 40 degrees and raining, and every day it's just something else. So you never know. But anyways, as it gets warmer, I'm trying to look tan, okay? I'm trying to look tan, but I am not one of those people who will sit in the sun because A, it's horrible for you. B, I don't want wrinkles. C, skin cancer does run very predominantly in my family. So it's just something that I am not about. but I do like to be tan all year round. So I decided to try out a new self tanner, and I want to tell you all about it because it is amazing. I put it back in the box just for it to like look fancy, but yeah, but this is the St.Tropez Ashley Graham collaboration. So basically, not only do you get this cute box, but obviously it comes with the tanning mousse, and it also comes with the mitt. Obviously on this side it's like this cute little design. Besides it just being like a great self tanner and the color, and I'll talk about that in a second, I feel like this is just like a really good gift if someone has like their birthday coming up, or B, if you're just getting into self tanner. I feel like you have everything you need. It's a really easy product to use. It's just a really great foolproof set. But anyways, let me tell you what I love about it. Obviously, the first thing I love is the color. This is not the first product I've tried from St.Tropez. I've tried their other tanning waters before, and I've always really liked them. But this is the first mousse that I tried from them, and I absolutely love the color. I'm gonna insert, I feel like today is the day of like inserting videos and pictures. I don't know why, but I'm gonna insert a picture right here. So basically the picture that I'm inserting right here is an event that I went to, and I only used this on my legs. I did not use it on my arms because I was wearing a blazer over this outfit. It's a very like corporate outfit. I'm happy that I took this picture because you can see the color of this versus the color of my natural skin, and I feel like what you can see is that this is just a beautiful golden color, and if I were to be in the sun, that is how I would tan. It just gives you this beautiful gold bronzy type of color. So I just feel like the color of this, they really nailed. And I feel like what's also really cool about this is that you can customize the color of your tan, if that makes sense. So basically with normal or traditional self tanners, you apply them and then you leave them on for like 8 hours, and then you basically buy the color that you want. So some of it is like a medium color, medium dark, dark, deep, so on and so forth. But with this, you apply this and then you can choose basically how dark you want it based on when you rinse it off. Am I making sense? So for example, the picture that I posted, I left that on for 4 hours and then I rinsed it off. But you can leave this on as long as you want. I personally have not slept in it, but I know a lot of people have slept in this and then they wake up and they rinse it off. So they leave it on for like a full 8 hours and then they rinse it off. So it just depends. It literally says in the instructions that you can rinse this off in an hour if you want, if you just want like a little bit of that glow. So I thought that was really cool. Usually, like I mentioned before, you buy the color that you want or how dark you want to go, and then you rinse it off for 8 hours, and that's really it. But I think that this is cool how you can sort of like customize your color, and I really just feel like the set obviously is great for like a beginner because you have everything you need, but the application of this is super duper easy, dries really nicely, and it just makes your body feel really nice and hydrated. It's not like sticky or anything like that. Trust me, I have tried a lot of self tanners. I don't know if I would call myself like a self tanner connoisseur, but I am very well versed in the self tanning world, and this is definitely one of the best that I have tried, so I definitely needed to recommend it to you all as the weather starts getting warmer. Let's transition into like shower stuff, I guess. I wanted to quickly mention the Tree Hut Coconut Lime Moisturizing Shave Oil. Oh my goodness, this is like the best. Like throw out any other shave cream, soap, whatever you have. This is amazing. I will say that I have used this for a while. I used to use the vanilla, I think it was the Tahitian vanilla scent, which I honestly did not like at all. And I may have mentioned it on my channel, but I never really raved about it as much because the scent I just really didn't like. This coconut lime scent is amazing. It kind of just smells like Jolly Ranchers. It definitely smells more like lime than it does like coconut, but seriously, this will give you the best, closest shave ever. What I like to do is go in and scrub my skin. I use my Soap and Glory breakfast scrub or whatever it's called. I'll link it down below. That's like my holy grail, tried and true. Then I'll go in with this and oh my goodness, my legs have never been so smooth in my entire life. And again, now that we're creeping towards the summer, I actually do have to shave my legs. I mean, not that anyone's like really seeing it, but I feel like as the weather gets hotter, kind of wearing like more like cropped leggings and stuff when I take Remy on his walks. So, you know, I've been doing a little bit more of shaving. I will admit that in the winter, I'm definitely lazy with it, but this is literally a 10 out of 10. The next item I want to talk about is a hair item, okay? And I will preface this by saying I've only used this once, but I'm already obsessed with it. I'm already obsessed with it. It is the Olaplex number 8, the brand new Olaplex number 8. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with this. I picked this up during the Sephora sale, which is still going on. I think this morning I made my 4th order. So yeah, that's how my week's going. But anyways, the first purchase I made for the sale was actually in person the day the sale began. And it literally said everywhere that this was online only, but I walked into the hair section and it was like a whole tower of Olaplex number 8. So obviously I was going to pick it up then there and try it. And I tried this out last night for the first time, and let me tell you, it is a 10 out of 10. I expected it to be good, but like, it's amazing. Okay, let me tell you what I love about this, and let me tell you how I use this. So basically you use this instead of your conditioner. So I went in with my normal shampoo, rinsed it out, and then I applied this to my hair and I waited 10 full minutes to rinse it out. And basically the way I did that was I put on some music in the background and I waited like 4 songs, because I was like, okay, if each song is like 2.5 to 3 minutes, after like 3 or 4 songs, like I should be good, whatever. And this makes your hair buttery soft. Like I thought number 5 made my hair soft and like changed my life, but this is like number 5 on crack. Like this literally made my hair feel like silk. And when it was actually wet, like when I just got out of the shower, because it does say that it's supposed to like adds body and shine, I felt like my hair, because usually when my hair is wet, you know, it doesn't really feel that thick, if that makes sense, because it's like wet. But I don't know, like as I got out and felt my hair, like my hair just felt like thicker and richer and like just deeply hydrated. Like literally not like anything I've ever tried. Like not even after I used number 3, it doesn't feel like that. Like after I use number 3, it feels stronger and it feels smooth. But I don't know, like while my hair was wet and even still now, it just feels like it has more body and it just feels like thicker and like stronger, if that makes sense. Also, it literally just added so much shine. I will say that I pretty much did like air dry my hair, and then what I did is I just went in with like my Dyson and I took like the round brush and I kind of just like made these little, I don't know what these are called, like these little curl thingies, but I didn't use it like on my whole head. I literally just air dried most of my hair, and then when it was almost dry, I used it. And while it was air drying, and as it is now, it just has so much shine. And I do want to say that after I used this, I did not use number 6. I did not use any oil, nothing. Like I didn't use anything after I used this to style my hair or anything. I literally just let it be, and I just can't get over. My hair is so soft. I feel like it's so shiny. It's so beautiful. This literally did every single thing it said it would do. And also while I was brushing my hair, like I get a lot of knots in my hair, especially when I do my shampoo, because I use my scalp scrub. So I really get in there, and then I just have like these balls of like knots, and it's like not cute. This literally like detangled my hair in the shower, and just, oh my God, 10 out of 10. I feel like I don't know, I feel like I've been blabbing on about this for the last 5 minutes, but you absolutely need this. Whoever you are, you need this in your life. The next item I want to talk about is like extremely random, but it's helped me, so I want to talk about it. So this is the Organic Olivia Not Your Average Probiotic. I have been on a wellness journey to, you know, get rid of or try to treat my perioral dermatitis and my acne with absolutely no medication, just trying to like flush out my system, get all my toxins out, so on and so forth. So I don't know how I found out about Organic Olivia. I now know that she is a YouTuber. I'm pretty sure I found out about her brand probably through Facebook or Instagram, or seeing it like that. And the first thing I wanted to pick up just to try out was her probiotic. I've been using a probiotic now probably for like the last 6 or 7 months. And let me tell you, I feel like ever since I started using hers specifically, I've really seen a difference within my body. I don't know if anyone else has this issue, and if you do have this issue and you have found something to treat it, like let me know down below. But I have like chronic bloating. I just feel like I am always bloated, like all the time, and it's probably been this way just like since I've gotten older. I don't know, once I turned like 24, I'm 25 now, about to turn 26, but I don't know, ever since I got older, I feel like I'm just chronically bloated. And when I look into bloating and stuff like that, obviously it tells you like things to eat or things to avoid. But one of the things a lot of people say is invest in a really good probiotic. So when I discovered Organic Olivia and the website and read the reviews, a lot of people had really great things to say about the probiotic, so I decided to give it a try. And now I've been using it for only 2 weeks, and when I tell you, within those 2 weeks, my bloating has gotten so much better. I will say that I still have like a tiny bit of a bloat, but like it's now at a 20% where it was literally at like an 100%, to the point where like my clothes were not fitting me because I was just so bloated all the time. Like I didn't gain any weight, but just like my stomach was so bloated that like my jeans were not fitting. That's how bloated I was. And I don't know what's in here. It says 3-in-1 prebiotic, probiotic, and digestive enzyme. Whatever is in here, it is working for me, so I'm very happy about it. Okay, wait, another hair thing I totally forgot to talk about is this hair ribbon. I feel like these have been all over TikTok, and ouch, I literally just hit myself in the head with this. I actually got mine from Amazon. It was like $10 when I bought it. I'll link the one I got down below. But when I checked on it this morning, when I bought it, it was like $10 and free shipping. It's not on Prime, but it only took a week to come, which is fine. And now it's like $15.99, and I think the shipping is a little slower, but I did see some other options that were like $7.99, but obviously I'll link down below like this one and the seller that I got if you are interested. It does say that it's 100% silk. Listen, for $10.99, I don't really know if that's true, but I have been loving this. I feel like I should have used it like before this video so you could actually see how it looks, but I did use it before my other video, so again, I'll insert a photo over here of me in my last video where I used it. And basically, this doesn't give me like super tight curls, but it gives me those like beautiful beachy waves, which I absolutely love. And as far as sleeping with it, I was nervous that I just wouldn't be able to sleep or it would bother me, so on and so forth, but you really don't feel it at all. And it kind of just, it's like really, really soft. So even when I'm like this, it doesn't irritate me. It doesn't bother me. I've also noticed that like you don't really need to wear it while you're sleeping. Like there's been days where I've worn it from like 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. and then I'll just put my hair up in like a really loose ponytail and go to sleep, and I still have the curls / waves the next day. I will say that these don't last as long as like heat curls or, you know, if you use hairspray or anything like that, because when I use this, I don't do anything. I just put this in and I take it out and that's it. I don't do hairspray, obviously no heat, nothing like that. So it's not gonna last like as long as that, but it still just gives your hair like a beautiful wave, a beautiful curl. You don't have to do much. It's super easy to use. Literally all you do is go like this, I clip it, and then, oh my God, I feel like I look so crazy. And then what I do is, do I have a clip? I don't have a clip over here. But what I do is I just take the hair, almost like you're French braiding it. So you take a piece, you wrap it around, and then you take more hair and you wrap it and you combine it with the other hair that you already wrapped around, if that makes sense. Super easy to use, don't have to use heat. I honestly love this thing. Okay, I feel like this video is like 100 years long, but I have 2 more makeup items to talk about and then I'm done. Another item from Amazon that I'm loving is this brow soap. This is the Anatato brand. This actually came in a 2-pack and it was like $5. And I've never actually used, like I've always done like the soap brow type of look or aspire to do that, but I've never actually used soap. So I decided for like $5 or $6, maybe it's $7, I don't remember. It's definitely under $10. You got the 2-pack. I decided to pick this up from Amazon. It's super easy to use. I feel like it really gives me that like fluffy, laminated type of brow. It doesn't go anywhere. The hold of it isn't like maximum hold. Like you can definitely still move it, but it stays in place all day, if you know what I mean. So I absolutely love this. And then the last item I want to talk about is the NYX. This is Milky Gloss. Let me swatch both of them. I have the shades Cherry Skimmed and Cookies and Milk. And I definitely feel like this is, I don't know if it's like a dupe, but similar to like the Milky glosses that Tower 28 came out with. I actually tried those and I returned them just because I was like, this is not worth the money. Like the longevity is not really that great. The colors are cute, but it just wasn't for me. So here are the 2 shades. The pink shade is the Cherry Skimmed and the brown shade is the Cookies and Milk. And I just really like this gloss. It's a simple gloss. It's not anything like revolutionary in terms of like longevity or anything like that, but it's just a really nice, super moisturizing, super high shine gloss. Let me actually apply a little bit of the Cookies and Milk because why not? Here you are zoomed in. So as you can see, they're not totally opaque, but it's not like totally sheer either. And it is so moisturizing on the lips. It's hydrating. It feels pillowy soft on the lips. But like I said, it's not anything revolutionary. It's not gonna last all day. It's gonna transfer if you eat or drink, so on and so forth. But I just feel like this is way better than getting those Tower 28 glosses because they still have that like milky vibe, milky type of shine. And these are less money, obviously, and you can always get NYX on sale. All right, and that is a wrap on today's video. Honestly, I always wanted to say that. I feel like totally a nerd right now, but thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your current favorites are or if you have questions on any of the products I mentioned in today's video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.